Hey everybody, I'm Sifu Bodhi. Thank you for sharing your Qigong practice with me today. Well, for the last few years, I have made it my mission to create a database, a reservoir, if you will, of Qigong programs for every kind of medical condition under the sun. And today officially marks our 300th Qigong program. Such an amazing journey we've been on for the last few years. And thank you so much for all your support, all of you out there all over the world who have been taking this journey with me. So today we are going to be talking about and focusing on lateral hip stability. And this is super, super important, especially as we age, because one of the major causes of falls, and specifically breaking a hip or breaking a wrist, is because you can't catch yourself when you lose your balance. So you take a little trip and you fall to the side, and the lateral hip stabilizers, specifically the tensor fascia lata and gluteus medius, the side of the hip compartment, aren't strong enough to right your balance. And whether you fall and put a hand down, end up breaking a wrist or tearing your rotator cuff, or falling and breaking a hip, these are injuries that happen to millions of people around the world. So today we're going to do a program of 4 exercises, slowly increasing in intensity to help strengthen the lateral hip stabilizers, all while we calm the mind and heal the body. So, as we always do, let's start with a few cleansing breaths. Step the feet slightly wider than shoulder width, pinky, big toe, heel evenly on the floor. Bend the knee, tuck the pelvis gently under, lifting from the crown of the head. And together, let's take a deep breath in. Visualize gathering white light all around the body as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, pulling it down, filling your body, melting all tension down into the ground. In 2, and melt. In 3, big breath. And out. In 4, and melt. And in 5. Now we're going to start our program spreading the feet slightly wider, so we're in a nice horse stance here. Toes are facing straight forward. And I want you to visualize a huge clay pot in front of you filled with oatmeal. And you have a huge spoon in front of you that we're going to be stirring that oatmeal. And what I want you to do with the legs is I want you to shift to one side, roll the knee out, and then shift to the other side and roll the knee out. And we're going to shift back and forth with our legs, turning the knee out, turning the knee out, turning the knee out. And as we do that, we are going to stir our huge pot of oatmeal. So, doesn't matter which way you go first, and breathe. Shift, and shift, and shift. Feel the weight, the thickness of that porridge, shifting your weight back and forth. Stir up that porridge for the family. Breathing nice and easy. Shift your weight, circle your knee out. Shift your weight, circle your knee out. Shift. All the while just circling that spoon around, that massive ladle. And breathe. Now, let's switch directions. Switch, big stir. Roll the knee out, shift your weight. Roll the knee out, shift your weight. Breathing nice and easy into the lower dantian, that lower stomach, 2 inches below the belly button, deep inside. Beautiful and cleansing breath. Next, we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're going to transfer our weight a little bit deeper. We're going to visualize that we're a beautiful butterfly opening up its wings, stretching the wings into the sun. And then as we close our wings, we're going to sink down, shifting to one side, touching your hand to shin or ankle, whatever you can, shift your weight. Breathing in, open, stretch. Breathing out, sink. Breathing in, open and stretch your wings. Breathing out, sink. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Everything moves together. The entire body shifts and twists all at once. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Rotating that spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, open and stretch. Breathing out. Just a couple more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one each side. Big stretch. And out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Coming up, cleansing breath. Big breath in. And out. Now let's sink a little bit deeper into those legs, moving into Weeping Willow. Breathing in, right hand up, left hand down. Breathing out, sinking to your right. Reach left hand right, right hand left. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right hand left, left hand right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Challenge yourself to shift as far as you can comfortably. Breathing in. But as always, working within your own parameters. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. Beautifully shifting. Enjoying the breeze like a weeping willow. Couple more. Last one, each side. Beautiful cleansing breath. Now for our final exercise, we want to actually transition our weight stepping. And as we step, we're going to have to once again correct that lateral stability. So we're going to be going to the left first, which means our hands are going to go to the right. So breathing in, step across to the front, breathing out. Breathing in, stepping back, stepping across in front, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Big breath, gather. Breathing out, release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sink. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more each side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Stepping back together, cleansing breath, deep breath in. And out. Turn 45 right, gather the light. And out. 45 left. And out. 90 right. And out. And 90 left. One last one, as slowly as possible. Gather the light. And pulling it down, melting over your body. At the bottom, gather that wisdom water of the kidney. At the heart, turn over, wash down the heart fire. One last one. And compress. So, well done. Well, everyone, this program, once again, as all Qigong, can be used as often as you like. And if you are over 50, this is something you need to start thinking about. If you are not challenging yourself and training yourself in planes of motion where you move laterally, those hip stabilizers are going to get weak, and the chances and the occurrence of fall grow dramatically. But that doesn't have to happen. It doesn't matter what your age is, no matter where you're starting, you can always make change. Thanks for watching.